Hey, I'm Jon Thelen, host of Lindy's Fish Head Television. I get asked pretty often, what is the most challenging type of fishing in my opinion? And I'll tell you, I don't know that it's necessarily a type of fishing as much as it's a time of the year of fishing. And here's what I'm talking about. The dog days of summer, man, they get tough. I mean, there's stories from when you were a kid that people talked about how walleyes would lose their teeth and that's why they didn't bite. Yeah, I'm primarily a walleye fisherman, and I'll tell you what, the middle of the summer can get really, really hard. And there's a few reasons for that. Number one, they don't lose their teeth. They've actually got teeth and they're eating like crazy. But here's the thing. Walleyes, for the most part, and most game fish for that matter, have the ability to eat so many different things because there's just tons of bait in the system. Number two, that bait is spread out throughout the whole system, so it makes it harder to pinpoint right where you're going to find those fish. So ultimately, a lot of the reason things can get really tough at that time of the year is because there's so much bait and it's so spread out. And then lastly, because there's so much bait, you can use a lot of different presentations, and on any given day, only one of them may work because you're just trying to trip their trigger and you're trying to catch them in a mode when they're feeding, when there's a ton of food around for them already. So I might pull crankbaits one day, I might pull spinners one day, I might Lindy rig or jig. I mean, you can do pretty much anything in the dog days of summer, but the key to catching fish is to trying all those different things. Don't get stuck in a rut and fish just one way or one spot. You're going to have to fish multiple spots, multiple depths, multiple areas, and multiple presentations. If you do all that, you can beat the dog days of summer, and well, it might be a challenging time of the year to catch fish. You can get it done. You just got to go through that progression.